All right, we're back. Sorry, the first attempt did not work out. I don't know what was going on, but could not see the live chat. So, second attempt. I removed the other one. Sorry about that. So, hello, David Johns, worst YouTube channel ever. I had to restart, David. I don't know if you saw the first attempt, but did not see any comments anymore. So yeah, this is a little display with some movie and TV vehicles, premium and main lines. Hi, Noah, Shanae, welcome. Then a little wall-mounted display here with Team Transport and Meester Elite Transport. And a Matchbox Convoy and a Golden Wheel Coca-Cola truck. So can anyone hear me? Because I don't see any chats coming in. Okay, yeah, small metal cores, hello. Bottom left corner, you mean this one, David? Okay, yeah, thank you for responding. Yeah, because I don't know what went wrong previously. I could not see the chat anymore. This is the Mercedes one. John Lemon, hi from the UK. Welcome. So as I said in the previous one that I deleted, this spot is reserved for the Euro hauler with the 300 SL. And then I'm going to quit buying these unless I can find them cheap somewhere. But where I got them until now, Tom's Moller Cars, they've raised their price up to 19 euro. I'm not willing to pay that. So yeah, but thanks, Small Metal Cars. Got some Midget 5-car sets or gift packs on top. Hello from Greece, Wolf Greek Eyes. So here's the seat I'm going to use to sit on when I do the lower shelves. The Iveco bucket seat. A little face reveal there. Hi. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves, and then one bottom shelf is 5 in total. So top shelf, German cars. Then we got American vans, trucks, pickup trucks, camper stuff. Hey, David Harper, welcome back. Did you see something go wrong in the live feed? Because I could not see the comments anymore. Did it freeze or something on your side, David Harper? Here we got the British cars on the left, Italian, French, and then the right side is all Japanese. Then we got USA cars again, station wagons. Yes, okay, so it did freeze. Thanks, David, for letting me know. Taxis, some classic stuff, and then some muscle cars. The live was fine for me first time, you say, Monaco. You had no problems? That's strange. Comment stopped, yeah. That's what I saw. I didn't see anything anymore. And then we got yeah, muscle cars and Shelby stuff. And then the bottom row is the premium toy cars with an attitude. So yeah, let's start here on top. Volkswagen. So the Beetle, the split window one. Okay, thanks, Jono, for informing me. These are all green light. So this will be a mixture of green machines, green body green machines, raw ones, green rim and base green machines, and regular ones. I sort these by production date. There's a production date on the base of most green lights. So the older ones are in front and the newer ones are in the back. So Diecast Jedi Master. Thanks all. Thank you very much. The display cabinet is nice, but it's got a downside. For instance, the hands have a lot of side deco that you can't show here in this setup because there's so many all close together. A display like a Carney display or something like that, or the stuff that you have, Saul. It's much better to show all of the everything that you can see of the cars on the side. But I got this thing for free, so I'm not going to complain. I'm going to use this. I would like to have a Carney display, but those are expensive to get to Europe. So I'll make do with this. So here we got a new Beetle by Kyosho/Solido. And we got a green light RSI version, the white one, and the silver one is an Auto Art. And then again a Kyosho/Solido new facelifted Beetle. A4 file cabinets, yeah, that's also very handy to store your cars, but they don't display that way, of course. Then we got the newer style Beetle, so it does not have the split window in the back. So all green light up until the raw one here. And then we got Schuko. And then here the blue one is Rival. And here we got a newer style Beetle again with the bigger tail lights. A little bit different fender shape also. If you compare these blue ones, the left one and the right one, definitely a different style of fender. Camera has issues focusing apparently. Okay, that's why you're following the live Youngtimer Oldtimer, because usually you were going to attend a Oldtimer meeting. So this is a Kyosho/Solido also, like this one, the Carmen Ghia. Then we got green light, the Type 3 square back. So when I have several examples of a certain vehicle that has an opening feature, I put one with the opening feature open. So in this one it's the tailgate or the hatch in the back, whatever you want to call it. And here the first cut version of the split window Beetle is the frunk and the engine cover. Then we got in red the Schuko Golf Mark 1, and then next to it in white the Kyosho/Solido version. This one is also Kyosho/Solido Mark 7 Golf, and then the VW Nardo. So here we got a row of Type 2 Volkswagens. This is a Type 2 T1. These are Schuko. They're not related, David. It's just so that Solido has a range of 8 Volkswagens, and they put their name on it, but they're actually made by Kyosho. So they are from the Kyosho Minicar Collection 2, Volkswagen 2 collection. They are not related, but they just use their castings. BC's AutoZone from New Zealand, welcome. So, favorite model, that's very difficult, small metal cars. I can't really pick one. Yeah, that's kind of a tough one. So here we got Shuko, the regular version, the Chase, regular version, the Chase. Then we got some green light. These are all Chase versions. Yeah, exactly, David, like Herpa and RMZ City. That's right. Another Kiwi, David Harbert says. Thanks, young timer, old timer. Then here we got the Samba buses. So we start with the green light again. This is a Motor World version. Hello from Germany, Ryuk. Simon from the UK, welcome. So Motor World version have a plastic base. So these first ones all have a plastic base. This is not really a Motor World version. It's from a trailer set. This is a raw Chase. So it had a camper trailer attached to it. That's funny, Sol. I know you like your VW buses. Hello, Harry Humstone. So here's the Army ambulance, and we got a auction version. So these are metal body ones. These. June 10 from Malaysia, welcome. This one is also a plastic-based one, the South American school bus. This one has the windows on top painted white, so it's meant actually to be not a Samba bus. Simon, I only have a Swiss PTT VW Käfer. It's this one from Shuko. I don't have any bus. Then we got Kyosho again, two different colors of the Samba bus. I'm not particularly only Volkswagen, no. I collect a lot of stuff, but I do like Volkswagen a lot. Definitely to collect. I've never owned one in real life. Shuko does a different style bus, the blue one here. Kind of cool, they do something different, you know. Can't be all Samba buses. So that's when it comes to the Type 2 T1. There's these two rows. And then we got the Type 2 T2. So we got, again, green light, a van. Then we got green light bus versions, green light pickups. Thanks, Ryuk. We got the tow truck version, and we got the camper version of the T2. And here we got the T3 by Shuko. The only example I have of the T3 in premium. Pretty hard to come by. So that one gets a special spot for now. As long as, well, over time, of course, these will fill up. Then won't have that special spot anymore. Then we've got Audi. This is Shuko, the first three. So the matte black, red and white. Then we got Tarmac, newer version, Audi R8. Then we got the A6 station wagon by Kyosho. And then we got two rows of Mercedes, and then of course the Mercedes AMG collection in the back. So here's UCC, 190. I'm again not seeing any comments anymore. I don't know if that's something wrong or not. Okay, thanks for letting me know. This is the Microchamps racing version. Here we got a NORAV, Mercedes A-Class. Then we got another UCC. 3 a.m. Okay, that's pretty early. What the heck? So you're in the United States, I'm guessing. Thanks, BC AutoZone. UCC CLK got here from Kyushu. I think the rims on the Kyushu are nicer though. Yeah, in Australia it's evening already, and in New Zealand it's almost night. NORAV SL. Okay, so you owned a lot of Japanese cars, David Harper. That's cool. A VW sedan from Aerocar. That should be interesting, David Johns. So you got the AMG GT by UCC. The SLS by UCC. The SLS by NORAV. 300 SL by NORAV. 300 SL by Schuko. And we got this Mercedes sports car, I don't know the exact name for. The McLaren SLR by Minichamp 64 and its convertible version. So these you've recently seen in a video, not going to spend too much time on them. And then here on top we got some Schuko here in the front, Mercedes bar 8-8. And here we got this NORAV set. So the same race car that we saw in the lineup, but with the racing roundel. And then again a Schuko Unimog. So here's the Chase, the Kyosho Chase secret model. Then we got BMW, the Isetta by Schuko. Then we got the Z3 by Auto Art. And then the M3 by Mini GT. And then we got 3 rows of Porsches. Well, actually 4 rows if you count the SUVs that are kind of stuck in the middle. 356. And we got the G model or 930 by Schuko. We got the bare metal Chase of the red one, and then Martini versions. Here we got the 997. Well, let's hope nothing ever happens, Saul. So this is the 997, also Minichamp 64, 3 of them. I'm missing one, the coupe version of the green one. Okay, this is an interesting row here. This is the 991. So we got Schuko in blue and in matte black. We got Spark, we got Kyosho, and we got Mini GT. So all 4 brands have the same wheelbase. But if you compare them, the Mini GT is slightly longer in the front and in the back. I don't know if it will show up on camera. It's not much, but it is visible when you put them together. So I'm having some doubts about the scaling of Mini GT. But problem is I don't have a lot of other cars they do to compare with. So I'll have to see for that in the future if if they keep turning out a little bit bigger than they are supposed to. Then we got Mini-Champ 64 Macan and the Cayenne, 2 colors. No, sorry. And then even a high speed in there. And then we got Mini-Champ 64 Cayman and Boxster. And then the Schuko Boxster. So when I did a video on Mini-Champ 64, I compared the Boxsters. And I wasn't sure then, but I looked it up, and these are different model years. So the Mini-Champ 64, being an older release, is an older model, and the Schuko is more recent. Yeah, Martini livery is very cool indeed, David Johns. We got 2 of the same Boxsters. One is a regular one, and one is the Schuko Gathering of 2016 special model. Well, it's just the same, but with the tempo on it. The 918 by Schuko, different versions. And then we got the Kyosho, which is smaller, but it is the concept version. So I can't judge on that if the concept version was in reality smaller than the production one. But in diecast form, this is definitely smaller than the Schuko ones. So that's when it comes to the Germans. I'm going to have a little drink now, sorry, from all the talking, a little bit sore throat. Water as usual, as you know. Second shelf. So we got some American Vans here. I'll go on the other side just to show the front here, because these fronts are often very different, even though they are the same casting. So some Chevy Vans, Subcheck Security from The Big Lebowski. I had to have that one. Very cool. They did that one, like Bandit version. And then here's a mail truck, US mail truck. Then we got the GMC Vendura. I've got the 18 ones, but they're still in the packaging because I kind of want to do a separate video on those one day. This is also a Vendura, but without the spoiler and the sunscreen thing on the outside. Here's a Chevy van also, older style. We got some international. Got Bibendum on the back there. Mostly international stuff here in the back. TNT delivery van, I don't have a Ryuk. Go back in the front here. So not my favorite style of fan, these Dodges, but if I can get them cheap, why not? And then this new Ford. More like a bus instead of a van, because it's got windows. So I got a few of these coming. And then here we got the big one. Royal Mail, I don't have, Simon, no, sorry. UPS, and then a green body, green machine. This is the regular version of this is white. So nothing tempo-wise on there. Here in the back we got some C10s. Hi, Arturo Velasquez. Camper version here in the front. Kind of a goofy eagle deco on the side, but you know, it was cheap. We got the tow vehicle, Chevy with a C10 on top. And then the monster truck, C10. Maybe I'll show the Michelin tow truck here also. Ford. Only Wrangler I have. raw metal chase with a nice lady next to it from a beach diorama. Got a couple of Silverados here, a few Julies, and then these were all trailer versions. So the horse trailer, then the black bandit one from the movie, but the trailer is in the other cabinet I showed first at the beginning. Then I got lots of green arrow, that's right, David Johns. These awnings that come with the caravans or camper trailers, I just throw them on here. The dude from the beach set. No, he's not in the bin. He's two shelves down there, Monaco. Then I got from the racing circuit, Indianapolis Speedway. And then just a regular off the showroom floor white pickup truck. So I've got some RVs in the back. I'm missing the Condor, so that one I still need to find. So we got the Bounder. Is this a Winnebago? I'm not sure. This is definitely a Winnebago from that Walking Dead series. Pretty cool. And then we got the Breaking Bad version. And here we got the camper trailers. These modern Winnebagos I'm not a huge fan of, but you know, kind of want to get an example of each. The Airstream ones I've got more than one because they're just so cool. I like to get them all in silver, so most of them are silver, and this one, the Winnebago one, is raw chase. The others are silver, and then we got this one white and red. Don't ask me the names. I don't remember how they are all called. Okay, I'm going to grab a seat now. Okay, so the VW Santana that this Mini GT is doing. That's okay. No, don't mind interrupting David Johns. That's okay. So we get to the UK. Got the Schuko Land Rover Defender. The regular version in white. I don't have that teal-like color one. And then the Micho or M&J Toys exclusives, camel livery. And then got some high speed here. Freelander, E-Type. So basically this row is JLR, Jaguar Land Rover, owned by Tata now. E-Type, X-Type and S-Type. Then we got some minis by Schuko and a new mini by Auto Art. Oxford Diecast I don't have, Simon. I don't think they do 1/64 scale, do they? Well, they probably do, but I think it's a Routemaster bus. And it's kind of expensive, so don't have that one. Then we got McLaren, the F1, then the F1 racing version. Yeah, this is Microchamps. Then Kyosho racing version in Golf livery. And also Kyosho, the what is it? The MC12. Then the Senna by Mini GT. Yeah, I thought so of Simon that they don't do a lot of 1/64. I try to stay strictly 1/64. In fact, all the four top shelves are all true 1/64 cars, and the bottom shelf is all over the place scale-wise. So we got the Mini Champ 64 Bentley Continental, and then we got the newer version by Mini GT. Okay, so Oxford is more or less the same size as the Lado. Okay. And then we got Minichamp 64, the Aston Martin DBS. Then we go to Italy. This is, no, it's not all Kyosho, I was going to say, but that's not true. Miura, kind of not a normal version, kind of a Yota, I think is what it's called. We got the Countach, Gallardo, Raventon, and I forgot what this one is. The, what's it, Murcielago or something? Or the Aventador. Then we got Shuko. And then I think this is the Murcielago. Bonjour Roblox Vincent with the broken wing on the back. Here we got Fiat 500 by Minichamp 64. Minichamp 64 Alpha 8C, and then the Kyosho 8C version. We got Pagani Huayra by Mini GT. And then we get some Ferraris. 458 by Shuko. LaFerrari by Kyosho. I think this is a fake though. Fake version. Because it's got silver rims. I don't think it ever came with silver rims. And they're very small too. Kyosho 456 Modificato. Kyosho 456, first version. And then the Kyosho 355. Then we get to the French. 2CV by Shuko, Charleston version. Then we got a Norev 2CV van version. It's pretty cool. The Ente, yes, duck. That's it. Then we got the CX Citroën. Tomica Limited Vintage Ferrari. Well, not worth it for me, honestly. Just too much money. And then I wanted some representation from Peugeot and Renault also. I'm not 100% sure these are 1/64 scale, but maybe 95%. So this is the 308 GTI, and this is this Megane. It's not the RS, unfortunately, it's the regular version. That's still a nice one. 2 hatchbacks. Then we go to Japan. We got a few TLVs. So this is a Prince Skyline. This is a Toyopet Corona. And this is a Prince Gloria. So talking about TLV David Johns, they're very nice. They're very realistic. They're very well done. Hello, Michaela Polomska. But they've got suspension, which is also great, but that's of course not something you can see. But I've got one gripe with Tomica Limited Vintage, and that's that the fact that they seldom have side view mirrors on them, and sometimes you get parts with them that you have to stick on yourself. Now, if I were to pay that kind of money for a diecast car, I would want them to stick on everything that is belonging on there and not letting it for the customers to do. So that's something, if you want to make an ultra realistic diecast car, it needs to have side view mirrors. So I'm guessing these older ones would only have one on one side. And they are extremely hyped, TLV, and I get that, they're very nice, but often not worth what they are costing, and definitely not if they throw some parts at you that you still have to attach. If you're asking me what is the Mini Champs 64 is for me the best brand in 1/64 scale diecast. Unfortunately discontinued, so no longer available, but what these guys did back then, because you have to remember these are more than 10 years old, what they were already able to do, that's just unbelievable. I mean, extremely detailed interiors, very nice on the outside. Look at these rims, how nice these are. Yeah, so for me, Mini Champ 64 beats TLV. I got mine for all around €5, small metal cars. Thanks to the NAMAC event, and also I think I got some in Germany too, but I'm not sure. These were also €5 by the way, the TLVs, because everything that you see in here is €10 or less, except a few chase models. Because that's my rule for diecast. I don't want to spend over €10, except exceptionally when it's a chase I allow myself to go up to €15, but that doesn't happen very often. Tarmac Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Autorosa Subaru Impreza. Kyosho Legacy Wagon SVX. And then we got Impreza WRX STI by Tarmac. Kyosho Toyota 86. Tarmac Honda Civic. Inno 64, well, maybe David, who knows, if they're not too fragile, because you know things like these antennas on top, they completely freak me out. I have to be able to wipe down my cars, even if they're in here. This display cabinet, I will show you this. It has a it has a rubber all around. So this display cabinet is completely sealed off with a rubber all around. You can see the black part here. That's a rubber all around. Down here also completely sealed off, but still dust gets inside. So what I did this week in preparation of this video is getting everything out, dusting the cars off and dusting off the shelves and the walls. So you can look at some nice stuff, and you know it's a good reason for me to finally do it, because I've had this since February 2019, so it's been here for about a year and a half, almost. And so they were a little bit dusty, not much, but so I want to be able to dust them off without breaking something off. And those antennas, that's not well, it's risky. So that's why something like that happens. You know, the Kyosho with the broken off spoiler. I was wiping it down with a little piece of cloth, microfiber, and it just snapped off. And I don't think I'm very aggressive with my cars. I'm very gentle with them, so try to avoid that kind of stuff. You know, with the spoiler here on the back, the Tarmac one. Yeah, it's not something it's something I try to avoid on these cars, so you don't see a lot of those big wings on them, but every now and then just gotta have it. Okay, we were at Honda, the Civic, Tarmac. We're going to have to hold the camera with my two hands, otherwise it's too shaky. So the old version, that's the one I drive, not the Type R, just a European station wagon version in this kind of blue color, kind of. Newer version by Mini GT, got two. This one's missing a left side view mirror. Tarmac, I think they roll. No, this one doesn't, but there's some that roll. Kind of. They're kind of stuck. There you see. Kind of rolls. This one also kind of, but not very much. See, you can see the wheels move. So it does roll kind of, but not really smooth like, for instance, a TLV that rolls very. 2 rows of Nissan/Datsun. So this is a Aoshima Chase model. It's a Nissan Laurel. Yes, I have 2 of the Indonesian police vehicles, Yoga Adiwis. That's right. With the police officer next to it. They're talking to one another. So green light, Skyline, R34 green light. Well, actually, I got 3 police Indonesia vehicles, 1 R34 and then 2 Datsuns. Kyosho, R34 in blue. Then we got the Motor World green light, R35, so with the plastic base, and the metal base one, and this police chrome deco. Very crazy chrome reflecting paint. Raw metal with green tires, STP version. And then a Mini GT. PGR means highway police. Okay, cool. That's what it says on the back here, on the above the wheel in the back, PGR. Thanks for letting us know. That's interesting info. Mini GT, sorry for the shaking. Mini GT R35. If I compare it with the green light, it is again longer, but it could be a newer style R35. Could be a facelift, and maybe the model grew a little bit with the facelift. I don't know. I'm giving Mini GT the benefit of the doubt here, but again, a model that is longer in size, not much, but just a bit, than yeah, a comparable vehicle. Yoga, I don't have that one, no. The Johnny Lightning Land Cruiser Indonesian police car. Have a few Land Cruisers, but not in a police livery. The STP one. They use that one in the Australian racing. Cool. It says safety car on the back above the rear wheel. So definitely, probably right, Monaco. Nissan Patrol, hardtop and soft-top version. And then there's some Nissans here. Tamiya 350Z, Kyosho, and Auto Art convertible versions. And then we got the Datsun 240Z in Japanese police livery, and then some racing livery. 510. These are all 2 doors. Don't have the 4-door yet. I want to get that taxi one. And then we're moving down. One more. I'm going to just move away the table here so we get some more light onto the shelf. I'm just going to drink something. All right. So we start with some Shelby Cobras. Silver one Kyosho, black one Green Light Motor World, so plastic base. Kind of a goofy deco, but was cheap. And then the blue one with white stripes is a Shelby Collectibles. Yes, David Johns, here comes the muscle. Then we get a Ford GT40 by Auto World. Shelby Collectibles Daytona. Then we got a few Mustangs and all kinds of Shelby liveries. So 2 green body green machines. Got another one coming. Shelby collectibles in white. Then again green light, the modern Mustang raw metal chase version, and then the bullet Mustang. And here's your dude. I think it was Monica who said that. Where's the dude? Here's the dude, the beach dude, next to the Charger from the set, the diorama set. Bullet Charger, green body green machine. Auto World from their basic line, a modern Camaro convertible. We got the Bandit, came with the Silverado and the trailer. Auto Art Corvettes, convertible and coupe version. Corvettes by Greenlight, the NASA one, NASA I should say probably, very cool. And then just a very nice blue one. Then we got some classic sleds. Here's the Auto World Cadillac Eldorado, if I'm not mistaken. I just want this black one. This one is perfect. I can imagine Lincoln Continental. Kind of want to get the black one also over this one. Convertible from that Entourage TV show. A Galaxy, flat black. Not a model I really collect, but it was cheap, so I could not turn it down. It looks so cool. So kind of goes down towards the back. Looking very cool. Christine, Plymouth Fury, Green Light, sorry. Regular version, green machine with the green rims and chassis. Favorite car, Ryuk, that's very hard to say. I maybe could narrow it down to a favorite car per category, although even that would be pretty difficult, but an overall favorite car, that's just very hard to say. So the blacked out window angry version of Christine, green machine, and then the Auto World blacked out angry version. So a little bit of shade difference in red. Here we got a black Bandit Chevy Volt, metal base, metal body, and then a silver Motor World version with a plastic base. Yeah, LED would be a great thing to do, and you see this. It's kind of a strip here, an opening in the column where you could put that in. Tarmac, yes, I just showed a bunch of them. This is all tarmac, these are. And the Audi TT also, that I showed at the beginning. Here we got Chrysler 300C, same thing here, Black Bandit, metal on metal, and then the silver is Motor World plastic base. Then we got the Cadillac Fleetwood, one of my favorite classic castings, so I try to get all of them. So this is the most recent release I have from that mechanics. So this is from The Godfather, definitely my favorite of the bunch. Elvis release, Christmas tree release, so it came with a clip to hang in your Christmas tree. And this was the pink version, where the green is usually pink. Kind of want to get the pink one too. Very awesome car. Okay, then we get to the taxis. So bare metal Plymouth Fury, 1977, very good year. And we got the Caprice, New York City Taxi, both version, regular and Green Machine. And then we got the Passenger, regular version, Raw Chase. The Checker Marathon, also both versions. So again here I put the, if I have more than one, I open up the opening part. But that's why I prefer to keep them closed. I only have one. And then New York City version, Green Body, Green Machine. These two came in a set, a two pack. So the regular kind of limousine version of the Ford Crown Victoria, and then the taxi version, and then this lovely lady is kind of hitchhiking, it seems, or something. New York City Taxi. The only one I could open the hood of. The other ones are impossible to open. These I could not get the hood to open. It's very hard to do on these. The taxi and limousine commission enforcement vehicle, New York City also. Ford Torino, New York City Taxi. Ford Fusion, New York City Taxi. And then we got the Focus, yeah, thank God it says on the windscreen. And the Escort Cosworth. In the back is a NYPD Ford Crown Victoria. The reason why there's an empty spot here is this is reserved for my NYPD collection. So I have a diorama of a police station, and I have a bunch of NYPD vehicles. So that's supposed to be in here. I was planning on doing that video before I did the display cabinet, but I did not get around to it. So yeah, will be added later on, and then maybe next year when I do another of these videos, who knows, you will see it in here. But that's why this is an empty spot in here. That's a version from the Quantico TV series. Then we get to Ford station wagons. These are all station wagons here, 3 rows. LTD Country Squire. This is the first release, I believe, in blue. Very nice one. We got some South American taxis. Again here, opening part is the tailgate. Just a regular version. Then this is a CSI vehicle. So some of these are Mercury versions. But same casting, but they get a different front clip, obviously, to get the Mercury look. Some have roof rails, some have not. Also Ford Country Squire from Otherworld. And then we got that kind of fictitious one. Well, it was actually made for the movie, but never sold to the public, obviously. From that other movie that I kind of forgetting now. Here we have, do I like the green machines more than the regulars? Well, it's kind of cool to be able to get them through Tom's for an affordable price. Some people very much dislike the green rims and chassis ones. I really don't mind. If they're in a row like this, you can't even see that. National Lampoons, that's it, Monica, thank you. Thanks, Diecast Dungeon. The Truckster, yeah, that's the one. Green body ones, kind of like to have one example of each version of Green Machine. So for this Vista Cruiser, I have a green rim and chassis version. I have several green body versions, and I have a raw version. That's kind of how I like to collect castings that I like. And I have just a regular plastic base diorama version too. It's just kind of how I decided how I was going to collect stuff, either green machines or cheaper regular versions like this one, because you can't collect all, and otherwise it's kind of hard to limit myself. So that's how I decided to kind of limit myself in what I buy. Then we got this whatchamacallit. So I remembered it before the video and I kind of blanking on it, so I'm going to have to grab one and check if I can read it. Pontiac Le Mans Safari, 1977, also great year, yeah. So got a trailer set, and then two of the wagon releases. Thank you, Diecast Dungeon. So here we got the Nomad, also the first release in the Estate Wagon series, I believe. Hello, Dennis Diecast. Thank you for being a fan of my channel. Green Machine version of that first release. What year were you born, David Harper? You're asking. Well, you can have a wild guess. I think you can. I think you know by now. Green body, green machine, but it had the original top of the regular version. Kind of cool to combine that. Then a auctions Nomad. The color is called Coral. Pretty special color. Yes, 77 Monaco, that's right. 67 you're saying, David Harbour? Well, you're making me 10 years older than I am. Green body 210. Now, for those of you who knows more about American cars than I do, because I don't know much about them. So the Nomad is kind of the same as the 210, but it's got that. I thought you would have been older, Monaco, if you're from 1990. 62 for you, David. Yank tanks, yeah. So the 210 has the straight or the vertical B-pillar, and it comes in 2-door or 4-door. What's that all about? Well, I just have a 2-door Nomad and then a 4-door 210. Kind of weird. So these glasses in the back, glass windows in the back open up on these. So that's how they are displayed like this. Just to show what opens up. Okay, when it comes to station wagons, this must be my favorite, the LED sled. So it's a Chevrolet Kingswood Estate, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very cool. And then we got the Buick Estate. These are both Auto World. I will show them around the back. They're pretty nice from the back here. Look at that. Okay, David Harper, you're saying 210 were 4-door, but I have a 210 2-door here. You see? This one's only, the green one only has 2 doors. There's no back door. So, what's that all about? Because it's a 210, right? Doesn't have the crooked pillar. So I don't get that. Anyways, down to the bottom shelf, the toy cars with an attitude. I'm going to sit on the floor now. So what we got here? Matchbox Premium from that Best of the World set. Don't have many because these are hard to come by, and if you find them expensive. So we got the Lamborghini Miura, Porsche 914, the 911, 997 model, BMW M5, Mercedes CLS, Range Rover Sport, VW Type 2 T2, Dodge Challenger, Dodge Magnum, and then what's that, a Blazer, something like that. Then we got 2 rows of majorette for now, because they are hugely expanding on their deluxe line. You don't have a 914 David Johns. I have a basic version, extra, if you want it, but I don't have a premium version extra, I think. No, I don't. Thank you, Dennis Diecast. So I was saying the deluxe cars by Majorette, they are expanding that line hugely this year. So that's why I left a lot of space, or I made a lot of space in preparation for this video. Because this is, I still need to add the deluxe modern cars. I have the vintage ones, so the modern cars. The Porsche edition I also need to put in here. They're releasing a new set of vintage ones. So this is meant to be a food truck, but it doesn't have an opening feature on the side. The new 2020 ones will have an opening feature on the side, like a proper food truck. So WRC deluxe cars. So most of these, except for the VW, have suspension, rubber tires, but a plastic base still. But you know, since they have lensed headlights and suspension, they kind of, you know, worth the deluxe premium name, I should say. So VW Polo, Hyundai i20, Ford Fiesta, and Citroën C3. Then we got old deluxe cars by Majorette, Jaguar XJS, Rolls-Royce, and Ferrari F40. And then the vintage ones, Porsche 911 Valiant. So did Majorette do F1 cars, Monaco? I didn't know that. But not something I would buy, but you know, that's your thing, that's great. Mustang, classic Mustang. 2 Beetles. And then 2 vans. Yes, the deluxe, these older ones have a plastic body, David Harper, that's correct. Metal base, plastic body. These are from the 90s. Then in the back I got a few Johnny Lightning tow trucks. And a few of their station wagons. Nomad station wagon, based on with a Corvette front end and rear end. Thought that was kind of cool. Very big Focus in a British police livery. Mini Cooper, new one, and a couple of new Beetles. So this is all John. Classic Beetle, convertible, and the regular version, and then 2 BMW convertibles, Z3 and Z8. So we've got 2 rows of Johnny Lightning here. The Toyota 2000 GT, if I'm not mistaken, from 007. These both are 007, by the way. R34, and then we got this special anniversary set from Johnny Lightning, 50 years. R34, Lancer Evo, Civic. Oh no, CRX and Civic, and then the Land Cruiser, 2 versions. Here got a white lightning pink Land Cruiser. Here's a Maisto trailer set, and here's a Corvette Johnny Lightning and the Lincoln Continental Johnny Lightning, which is way much shorter than the Greenlight one. And a few trailer sets by Johnny Lightning. Oh well, That's sorry to hear, Monaco, that you won't be able to join the live next weekend. That's okay. Don't expect you to watch every time. So I think it's a Tahoe with a huge camper trailer. I think size-wise, it's probably not correct. Thank you, Saul. And then here we got these little houses on the trailer chassis with the dark blue Silverado in front of it. Pretty small Silverado compared with the green lights. Then we got Racing Champions Nomad, a Yachtming Chrysler 300C. Then we got some Jadas 300C, SL, R35, which is huge, R34. So the 918 Maisto Premium, and then that ugly Lamborghini. Can't even remember what it's called. NSX 4GT with the ugly yellow tires. The Nomad by Maisto 300C, Beetle Harley Davidson, and the Type 2 T1 Harley Davidson. Then we got a Hot Wheels Premium. Thank you, Monaco, for asking people to give me a thumbs up. 34 viewers, 15 thumbs up, so that would be nice. I can't recall what this van is called. Anyways, it's a Shelby Concept, 100% Hot Wheels. It's got the opening hood. And then this station wagon, I think it's a Buick, a Larry Wood design. Some M2, don't have much, a station wagon, and two VW's Type 1. Thanks all. Then we got some Tomicas, not TLV, just premium. These are worth the money. And then we got some RMZ City premiums, the Cayenne, the 911, 997, Panamera. The R8 is a true 1/64 scale. It's got lens headlights, got nice engine detail. The only reason why it's not on the top shelf is because it's got generic rims. It does have rubber tires, but if it had authentic rims, it would have joined the Schuko and the Tarmac one on the top shelf. Audi A5 Sportback, Mercedes E-Class, very big, mini, harsh. Yeah, I'm very harsh for my diecast. It has to be correct. Range Rover Sport, Humvee, or Hummer, I should say, Corvette. This R35 RMZ City Premium is also true 1/64 scale, but again, because of the generic rims, it is not on the Nissan shelf. And then Lamborghini is totally not to scale. And then we got the Z4 hardtop version. So that's it for the display cabinet. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for the nice comments, and thank you all for watching. Have a nice Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or your evening if you're in Australia or some parts of Asia. And some of you I probably will see again next week. Thank you, Small Metal Cars, for getting up so early in the United States, watching my video. Have you shown your rolled toaster collection yet? Evidence of a life spent chasing. Great presentation. Thank you, David. Well, not a life spent actually since 2017. So yeah, I've had my work cut out for me for the past 3 years. The weather's okay. It's like 20 degrees and a bit cloudy, but good enough. We had a heat wave this week, 30 degrees and up. So glad that's over. Not my cup of tea. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you next time. Bye-bye.